So I just got back from the car shop, right? I've been losing oil in my car and can't figure out why. It doesn't seem to be leaking or smoking. I take it to the car shop. It's a 2012 Toyota Camry, taken very well care of. 150,000 miles on it. I bought it new off the lot in 2012. One owner. These motherfuckers say that I needed to replace the whole entire engine. The whole entire engine. Didn't think about checking the PCV valve first. Didn't think about checking the valve covers. Didn't think about nothing. Said I needed to replace the whole engine. And that if I just wanted to basically help it last longer, to continue putting a quart of oil in it every week. Man, come on. Next. And then crazy thing was, the lady that was telling me what was going on didn't even say, literally admitted that she had never heard of a PCV valve. Said she didn't know what that was. But couldn't tell me really why he bypassed the whole PCV valve. Didn't say anything about the piston rings either, which is a several $1,000 expense. I've researched all this. How do I know more than the freaking car shop? Anyway, let me look at the good in this. Had I gotten this diagnosis of my car a few years ago, even as recently as just a few years ago, I would have been freaking the freak out right now. Like panic, going crazy, thinking my car was about to blow up. No, you know what? I don't like what you're saying. I'm gonna go find somebody that says something else. And then she want to act like she got an attitude when I asked to speak to the actual mechanic. So I dropped my car off. They look at, and she charged me $80 for him to take one spark plug off and look around the spark plug. Only one. Bro, charge me. I thought I was going for a free estimation. Are you kidding me? No. I would have left. My daddy was there, and he said he took care of that, because otherwise I would have been out of there. You literally charged me $80 to tell me less than I came in telling you. Are you kidding me? And then want to get an attitude when I asked to talk to the mechanic that actually told her this information so that I could understand better. And I explained it. I just would like to understand better as to why we're bypassing these three major things. And I even said, I don't want to come in here and be the YouTube mechanic, but I would like an answer to my questions. You want to get attitude? Stop it. Next. Anyway, the mechanic was off to lunch when I got back to pick up my car. So I politely left my phone number and said if he could call me at his convenience. She looked at me crazy and said, well, he has another car to work on when he gets back. I said, just whenever he can, just so I can understand better, because, the research I've done says that we could try these other less expensive things first. You know what I mean? And I'm just wondering why. And all that she kept telling me was, well, because you don't have any oil leaking around anything external. And I'm like, I came in and told you that. I told you that it was leaking around the back of the intake. It's not an external leak. And so that was what she kept going back to. And she said if any of those other things were wrong, you would see oil leaking around the external part of the engine somewhere. I said, well, did he check the oil before he started looking for the leak? Because it could be bone dry right now. She goes, I don't know. Next. Funny thing is, I went here because they were a great reference from literally my mom. And my mom, I love her to death. But if she says a place is good, the standards are up here, okay? We'll just say that. So, you know what? It just depends on you and your energy and what aligns with you. And you telling me that I got to replace my entire engine or rebuild it in a 2012 Camry with barely 150,000 miles on it, that doesn't align with my energy. So I'm going to go find somebody who aligns with what I am feeling right now, okay? That's crazy. Tip of the day, don't go with the first answer that you get from anybody. If you don't like it, don't make that be your reality. Go find something else. Go just next. Man, I'm just thinking about how this applies to doctors and doctors diagnosing people with things that they probably don't have for real, or just misdiagnosing or correctly diagnosing. However, once you put that thought in your head, you are immediately creating that reality. Every thought has a certain frequency. And every thought that you think about and put any belief into, or even just curiosity into, is just one step closer to that thought manifesting in real life. So, yo, I'm about to manifest this little spark plug change and valve cover. I think that's the next cheapest thing. We're gonna be in and out at the next place, $250, maybe $3, maybe under $500. Okay, and we're not gonna have to rebuild this engine, and I'm gonna get it up to over $3,000, or somebody is. Anyway,